You do solemnly swear or affirm that the evidence you should give in this cause should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Mr. Smith, you may inquire.
Thank you. Tell us your name, please.
My name's Amanda Lewis.
How old are you, Ms. Lewis?
I'm now 29. 28, I'm sorry.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Have you been able to sleep?
No, sir.
Have you been able to eat?
No, sir.
You heard the statement that was played here today, the statement that you gave the police the day that this happened. Did you
Yes,
tell
sir.
them the truth that day?
Yes, sir.
When you looked out and you saw AJ standing in that wagon, was there any water coming over the pool at that time?
No, sir, there wasn't.
Did AJ get wet at all?
No, sir.
Did he have to change his clothes?
No, sir.
When the police got there, was he wet?
No, sir.
When you got out there to your daughter, how were you able to get her out of the pool? Were you able to do what Alan Carnley's doing in this photo or something similar to that?
I had to stand beside the pool and lean toward her.
Did the pool collapse when you leaned against it?
No, sir.
You see Alan Carnley up there. Was that sort of what you were doing, reaching into the pool?
Yes, sir.
And how were you able to grab onto Adrianna?
I was able to reach far enough to grab her foot.
And how did you get her over the side of the pool?
I pulled her to me and rolled her over and got her out.
Okay. Again, did the pool collapse when you did that?
No, sir.
And then what did you do once you got her out?
I got her out and put her on the ground and tried to give her CPR.
You said in your statement you're not very good at CPR.
I took the class in my CNA certification, but I've never had to do it.
Okay. So you took a class, but you never actually had to do it in real life.
No, sir.
Were you able to get water out of her?
There was water coming out, yes, sir.
Were you ever able to get any response from her?
No, sir.
Okay. Now you heard in your statement that you were talking to Alan Carnley about the time this happened.
Yes, sir.
Is what you said in the statement accurate as far as what happened?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that you could say different than that was the way that it happened?
No, sir.
Now, we've heard testimony that maybe you're a strict mother. Do you think you're a strict mother?
I just tried to make them mine.
Okay. And we've heard that Adrianna was headstrong. Was she headstrong?
Yes, sir.
Did you have to take her to a doctor? You mentioned in your statement you had to take her to a doctor.
Yes, sir. The last phone call that I got from the school, she had gotten in a fight, the little girl. And I had called to Laurel Oaks in Dothan and took her there.
What is Laurel Oaks?
It's a behavioral center.
And how long did she stay there?
6 days.
Did she also have difficulties with AJ?
Somewhat, yes, sir.
Did she ever exhibit any violence towards him?
There was one incident where Alan and I had stepped outside, and when we come back in, she had a knife pulled on Andrew.
She was threatening her brother with a knife?
Yes, sir.
How would you deal with a situation like that?
I didn't know how to deal with it.
Okay. And you sought professional help for that?
Yes, sir.
Now, other than staying at the hospital, did they teach you how to cope with behavioral problems? Was that part of the treatment up there? And did you have to go up there and learn how to deal with your daughter?
I didn't there. When she started seeing Dr. Handel, he referred us to a gentleman that came out to that clinic at his office, and we had started learning how to cope with it.
Okay. Did things get better because of that?
Yes, sir, they did.
Did she improve in school?
She did start getting better.
Okay. And you heard her teacher, or the last teacher that she had, came in and described her From your vantage point, was your daughter behaving better and doing better in school?
Yes, sir.
Had she quit threatening the other kids?
After that last incident, I did not get another phone call.
Okay. But she still did wet her pants from time to time, didn't she?
Yes, sir.
And was that frustrating to deal with that?
Somewhat, yes, sir. But I had the same problem when I was little.
Oh, you did? Well, how did you deal with it with Adrianna? I mean, you just lose your cool and hit her or slap her? How would you deal with a situation where she wet her pants?
On incidents when she would wet her pants, I would take her in the bathroom and change her clothes and make her sit on the potty prior to putting her clean clothes on.
Okay. Now, the summer when you got the pool, was she still wetting her pants even during the summer?
Yes, sir, but it wasn't as frequent.
Okay, so she was improving in that regard.
Yes, sir.
And were you trying to teach her to swim?
We were trying to teach her to swim, yes, sir.
How far or how advanced along was she in terms of trying to learn how to swim?
She really wasn't that advanced. She had learned how to paddle.
But how about holding her head underwater?
She did not like her head underwater.
Okay. Did you try to, as part of teaching her to swim, did you try to get her to put her face in the water?
No, sir.
You didn't get that far with her?
No, sir.
How about AJ? Could he put his head under the water?
He would go underwater.
Could he swim underwater?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we've heard that maybe a short period of time before this incident happened that you took away some toys from the kids.
Yes, sir.
What happened there? Why did you take their toys away?
I had on numerous occasions a week prior to taking the toys to try to get them to clean the room, and they wouldn't, so I took their toys.
Okay, did you throw them away?
What was broken, I did throw in the trash, and what was not broken, I took to the mission in Graceville.
Okay, so you gave the toys away.
Yes, sir.
And why didn't you just beat them? You know, they won't pick up their toys. That's certainly a form of discipline. Why didn't you just beat them for not picking up their toys?
I didn't think it was enough to whip them. I just took the toys.
Okay. Now, did Adrianna still have toys there at the house?
Yes, sir, she did.
Where were they?
They were up under the bunk beds.
What kind of toys did she have?
She had 3 house-like things that come with her pet shop.
Okay. Any other toys there at the house?
She did have 1 baby doll.
Okay. Now, had you and Alan bought the kids a lot of toys while you've been living there together?
I did, yes, sir.
Okay. So at one time they had a lot of toys?
They did, yes, sir.
We also heard testimony from some co-workers up there at the Bonify nursing home, or
They would have been from
at the
Graceville.
Graceville nursing home. Said one day you were just beside yourself
Yes,
when you
sir.
came in. What happened that day?
Actually, it was the afternoon before. We were going to Dothan, and we were going to go by my dad's house. And prior to Alan getting home, they were putting their stuff in the car to get ready to go, and I had a black permanent marker in the console of my car, and she got that marker, and all through my car, she wrote with permanent marker.
Just wrote all over the inside of the car?
Yes, sir.
That made you mad?
It did, yes, sir.
Okay. Did you lose your cool and beat her for doing that?
I didn't beat her, but yes, I did spank her.
Spanked her? And you told your co-workers about you were upset about that.
Yes, sir.
And you said, I could kill her. That's what they said.
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you say that? Did you mean it?
Not in that form, no, sir.
Miss Lewis, did you drown Adrianna?
No, I didn't.
Did you have any reason that day to be mad at her?
Sir.
Had she done anything that day that would have made you as mad as you were that day when she'd written all over your car?
No, sir.
You said it was a good day in your statement. You remember that?
It was.
Were y'all looking forward to going shopping?
Yes, sir.
We looking forward to school starting back?
Yes, sir.
That's all I have.
You need a tissue, ma'am? Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions, and if you don't understand my questions, just ask me to repeat them or rephrase them so you do understand them, okay? Not trick questions, and I'm not going to use any fancy lawyer words, all right?
Yes, sir.
Now, did you ever tell anyone that you didn't love your daughter?
No, I never told anybody I did not love her.
Did you ever tell anyone that you knew you didn't love her like you should?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that you didn't feel like you had bonded with her?
Yes, sir.
And as I understand it, this instant that you were just discussing with your lawyer, this is about the magic markers. What did she actually do now? What did Adrianna do?
She took the permanent marker out of the console of my car and wrote on the inside of my car.
Now, this was one evening when y'all were getting ready to go to Dothan. One afternoon when y'all were getting ready to go to Dothan.
Yes, sir.
What'd she write?
She wrote the word loser in my car.
And you switched her tail, or you spanked her, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then the next morning when you went into the nursing home, you were still irate about this, weren't you?
Well, yes, sir. It was still inside my car.
Okay. I mean, you had what, 12 or more hours to calm down about it, right?
Yes, sir.
How did you discipline her for doing
I
this?
spanked her.
Okay. Put her to bed?
No, sir.
Went on to Dothan?
Yes, sir, I did.
When you came back, put her to bed in her bedroom?
Yes, by that time it was late at night and we did go to bed.
Okay. Now, was that in May of last year, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Toward the end of school term?
Yes, sir.
In that bedroom where she didn't have a light in the bedroom, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in fact, Adrianna got a lot of spankings, didn't she?
No, sir, she didn't.
Well, did she stay in trouble a lot back then, ma'am?
She did get in trouble, yes, sir.
She got a spanking for trying to put a bulb in that light one time, didn't she?
She did, yes, sir.
Okay. And you used to discipline her by grounding her in her room, right?
Yes, sir.
And that room, you will agree, didn't smell very good, did it, ma'am?
No, sir, it didn't.
It smelled like it reeked of urine, didn't it?
She wet the bed constantly.
It reeked of urine, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it true that you went to work one time and told your workers that Adrianna busted up a TV and you just closed the door and let her have at it?
I told them she broke the TV. I did not say she busted it.
And you just closed the door and didn't get upset?
Well, all she did was jam a tape in the TV.
Okay. So you didn't tell them that she busted the TV?
No, I did not.
Was that the TV that was up there in the closet?
Yes, sir.
And that wasn't working, right?
I couldn't get the tape out, so yes, sir, it didn't work.
Now, isn't it true, getting back to this incident about the magic marker, the black magic marker, that happened one afternoon, and then you went on up to Dothan, you went home that night, you went to bed, you got up the next morning, take the children to school with you when you were going to work, and that's the situation these nurses were talking about when they were testifying about that earlier today, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, and you will agree, ma'am, even when you got into work that morning, you were irate, you were frustrated, and little Adrianna, she was still upset, right?
I was frustrated, but I was not irate.
Adrianna was still upset, wasn't she? She was crying, wasn't she?
That morning, no, she was not.
So those other people were mistaken then, is that what you're telling us?
Yes, sir.
Right. But it is true, when you got there that morning at the nursing center, in front of your daughter and son AJ, you started spouting off, I could kill her. I've had it with her, I could kill her, didn't you?
I was not that loud, but yes, sir.
Well, I wasn't there. Would you demonstrate to the jury how you said it that day, ma'am?
The two nurses were sitting right in front of me on the other side of the nurses' counter, and I told them across the counter.
Okay. Would you tell us as best you can remember what you said that morning?
I told them that I could have killed her for riding in my car.
In that calm of voice?
Well, not that calm, but yes, sir.
Well, if you could, and I realize it's been almost a year ago in May, but if you would, I'd like for you to do it as best as you did that morning, okay? Using the words that you best remember that you said.
I could have killed her for riding in my car.
And it was that way. I could have killed her.
Yes, sir.
And you said that in front of Adrianna.
She was on the other side of the counter, yes, sir.
Now, did I understand you to say that Al and Michael played with AJ in your statement that morning?
Yes, sir.
How tall was AJ?
I'm not quite sure. Him and Adrianna were about the same height.
Adrianna was 47 inches tall, right?
That would have put him about 45.
Now, AJ didn't fall over in that pool when he was in there trying to rake and get his sister out of there, did he?
No, sir.
And did you say didn't any water come out when AJ was trying to do that?
He was not wet, no, sir.
And in fact, no water came out when you tried to rake over there at her, did it?
Yes, sir. The front of my clothes were wet.
Well, where were you raking trying to get her out at, ma'am?
On the opposite side that the wagon was on.
Did the pool collapse when you were raking in there after her?
It went in, yes, sir.
And it just collapsed?
It did not collapse.
So when you got off of it, then the water quit coming out. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes, sir.
How many times did you go out that day prior to when you went out to pull your daughter out of the pool when she was face down?
One time.
One time.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
You got
sir.
a copy of your statement there, ma'am?
Not right here in front of me, I don't.
We don't have one. Isn't it true that in this statement that you gave to the police officers the night that your daughter was pronounced dead, that you said that you went out to ask AJ where his sister was, where Adrianna was?
Yes, sir, I did say that.
Okay.
I stepped to the front door. I did not go outside.
And according to you, what happened at that point?
He told me that she was at the pool wrecking bugs, playing around the pool.
Now, AJ was where?
In the trees at the side of the property.
Now, let me see if I understand this. That would have been the trees over on the left side of the trailer if we're looking at the trailer. Is that where
Yes,
you're
sir.
saying he was? Okay. So you would have had to holler at AJ. Is that correct?
I did not have to yell, no, sir. He seen me come out the door.
Okay. And what did he do?
He just looked at me.
Were you on the phone at that time?
No, sir.
And so you go out the front door and stand on the porch and say, AJ, where's your sister? And AJ said what, ma'am?
She was around at the pool, playing around the pool.
Okay. And what did you do at that point?
I told him to go around and tell her to come inside.
Did he say she's cleaning the pool? Cleaning bugs out of the pool?
I don't recollect, but I believe so.
Would you look at page 3, ma'am? Right beneath the middle of the page there. When Sergeant Rayleigh asked you the question, okay, you said that AJ said she was cleaning the bugs out of the pool, and your response was?
She was trying to get bugs out of the pool so we could go swimming.
All right. Now let me see if I understand this correctly. Adrianna was afraid of the water, right?
She was afraid of going under the water.
Adrianna didn't know how to swim, did she?
Not very well, no, sir.
Adrianna never went swimming even with you and Alan in that pool the entire time you had it, did she?
Yes, she did.
So Alan was mistaken when he came in here. Is that what you're saying?
No, sir, he was not in the pool, but maybe 1 or 2 times with her. It was mostly myself and my son.
Now, you've had an opportunity. You heard him testify
Yes, sir.
today and earlier this week, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear him testify that I have never seen her in that pool?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. So are you telling us that he was mistaken, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Well, isn't it true that Adrianna did not know how to swim?
Not very well. Yes, sir.
Well, not very well. When did she learn how to swim?
She could paddle her arms and legs just enough to keep her face above the water.
Okay, she could?
Yes, sir. But not enough that I would let her go out by herself.
Did you have any rules when you got this pool?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am? I mean, everybody has rules when you get a swimming pool like that when you have young children, right?
Yes, sir.
For instance, take the ladder away to keep them out of the pool unless y'all are out there with them, right?
Yes, sir.
Stay away from the pool unless an adult is out there, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't play in the pool or around the pool unless an adult is out there, right?
Yes, sir.
But that day, August the 8th of 2007, when you went out on the front porch, not talking on the phone, and AJ said his sister was over around the pool, she was trying to get the bugs out of the pool, that didn't cause you any concern whatsoever, did it?
Yes, sir.
And that's the reason you ran right then to make sure that Adrianna was not around that pool, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
I went from the front door and grabbed my phone and went to the sliding glass door to see what she was doing. Yes, sir.
So you were not on your phone talking to your boyfriend when you went to the door?
When I went to the sliding glass door, yes, sir.
No, I'm talking about when you went out that front door to talk to AJ over there by the trees.
No, sir, I was not on the phone.
And that is when AJ told you his sister was over there by the pool,
Yes, sir.
getting bugs out of the pool,
Yes, sir.
according to your story, right?
Yes, sir.
So instead of immediately running out there to your daughter, you pick up the phone and call your boyfriend. Am I getting the story right now?
Yes, sir.
Even though you know your daughter can't swim and she's not supposed to be around the pool.
Yes, sir.
So AJ did not come inside and talk to you like Mr. Carnley told us earlier in this trial while you were on the phone talking to him.
No, sir. What Mr. Carnley heard him saying was from the pool area. He was not in the house.
And you had not been on the phone for several minutes, or at least a few minutes, before you go outside and talk to AJ.
I was not on the phone when I went to the front door, no, sir.
You know, I'm a little tired, and I'm sure you are too. But if I understand what you've told me, ma'am, when you walked to that front door that day, when you walked to the front door, and we were talking, well, I don't want to use that. We got that photograph of the front of the trailer. And I'm using this diagram right here. Are you talking about AJ was somewhere over here?
Yes,
playing in
sir.
the streets? And then you went out,
Yes, ma'am.
and then you went out this front door here and stood on the porch, right?
Yes, sir.
And you said, AJ, where's your sister? Right?
Yes, sir.
And he said, she's over there by the pool, getting the bugs out, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you went inside and got on the phone and called your boyfriend and looked out the window to the pool, right?
Yes, sir.
So your boyfriend couldn't have heard AJ talking because you were inside when he was running over there to the pool. You didn't even have your boyfriend on the phone when you went out there on the porch, did you?
No, sir.
You didn't get him on the phone until you went back in, right?
Yes, sir.
And AJ didn't come back in. You saw him out there pawing or raking over there at something in the pool, and that's when you ran out the front door.
Yes, sir.
So, were you mistaken just a few moments earlier when you said your boyfriend heard AJ talk on the phone? Or was he mistaken, or what is it, ma'am? Or are you just confused?
Neither one. I said he heard Andrew talking to me from the pool, not from the front.
So, you're inside the house. Andrew's 60-something feet away over there at the pool, standing in the wagon trying to get his sister out of the pool. And the door's shut on the back door, and your boyfriend could hear little AJ screaming from way over there?
No, sir. I had opened the door.
You had opened which door?
The sliding glass door in the back of the house.
And that's what your boyfriend was hearing, was AJ screaming from way over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But he couldn't hear you screaming at AJ, could he?
He should have been, yes, sir.
He being your
Mr. Carnley.
your boyfriend couldn't hear you hollering at AJ or for Amanda, could he?
He should have been able to, yes, sir.
But he didn't, did he?
Apparently not.
That's because you weren't screaming at AJ. And AJ wasn't out there. It didn't happen that way, did it, ma'am?
Yes, it did.
You're having a little problem keeping your story straight, aren't you?
No, I don't.
Is it your testimony today that little Adrianna was wanting to learn how to swim
Yes, sir.
and that she was not afraid of the water?
No, I did not say that.
Well, you said she was afraid to put her head under the water. Are you telling us now she was afraid of the water?
Of putting her head under the water, not of the water itself.
So when y'all went up to your sister-in-law's pool, Penny Martin, and Amber saw all of this going on, and you were trying to force Adrianna out there in the water and threatening to dunk her, she was mistaken too, I suppose. Is that right?
What she seen was me trying to teach her how to swim. And I told her that if she wouldn't relax, that I might drop her. I did not say that I would dunk her.
So Amber has it wrong too. Amber's mistaken too.
Apparently so, yes, sir.
You didn't give Adrianna her medication that morning, did you?
No, sir, I
You
didn't.
didn't fix her breakfast either that morning, did you?
She did not want anything because she had been sick on her stomach.
Or AJ?
Yes, sir.
You didn't
No,
fix
I did not give him anything. He didn't want anything. They were watching cartoons.
And at lunchtime there, neither one of them ate. So if she was throwing up anything, that would have been way from what she ate the night before, right?
Yes, sir.
And isn't it true that these children didn't put those balls or wings, that Spider-Man ball or those wings in there? You left those wings in the pool, didn't you, ma'am? That's where you got in the habit of leaving those items in the pool, didn't you?
They were left in there from the last time we swam, yes, sir.
Now, did I understand you to say that Alan and, well, all of you had been in that pool at one time before?
Alan had gotten in there about twice with all of us.
So then he was mistaken also when he said he had never seen Adrianna in that pool or had never been in there with her.
Apparently, he just didn't remember.
How long did it take you to call 911 after you found your little girl face down in that pool that afternoon?
When I got her out of the pool and put her on the ground, I picked the phone back up because I still had Alan on, and I told him what had happened, and he told me to call 911 then.
In fact, Alan had to tell you to pull her out of the pool, didn't he?
He said to get her out of the pool, yes, sir, as I was pulling her out of the pool.
Did Adrianna like to read?
Yes, she did.
I've looked at those photographs. I didn't see any books in the room.
She didn't have any books at home.
You didn't throw those away, did you?
She didn't have but maybe two, and they were torn.
So you threw those away?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. No further questions.
Mr. Smith?
I don't have anything else, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Lewis, you may step down.
The next witness is scheduled to be here.
Okay, let me talk with the attorneys at sidebar just a second. Madam Court Reporter, we're just going to talk about the scheduling.